All right. I'm an idiot. I apparently forgot to hit the go live button in the YouTube Studio dashboard itself, and I should know better than this. So I was talking to myself for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to try this again. We're actually streaming now. I don't know if anyone is still out there or how many people are going to even pop in. But this is our channel backer stream number 2. I wasn't thinking I was going to do this today. I got off work and I was kind of tired, and but I got a second wind, so we're going to go ahead and try it. I've got a full screen camera set up today because we have this in the box. What's in the box, man? What's in the box? Come on, man. And so yeah, this is going to be like a 2 or 3-parter stream where I unbox what's in the box, which is a MegaSG. It's in the title of the stream. And then I'm going to try to set up a SD card with the Jailbreak, so I can put all sorts of ROMs on it. And then I'm going to play some Wardner, which is a game I learned last year on my Genesis Mini, actually, funny enough. I was able to save state practice certain parts. And then, yeah, we're going to practice that. That's going to hopefully be my next Let's Play walkthrough. It's a pretty tough game, but I think I still have most of it memorized enough to where I should just be able to do like a handful of runs and then, you know, have it pretty well memorized again and then record a Let's Play of it. You know, a proper walkthrough of Wardner, which is a cool game. It's an arcade game. It's very challenging, and yeah, it should be a good time. So I see Zero out there. I see LML. Welcome back, guys. Hope you're doing well tonight. Do I have a specific video setting I like to dial in on my MegaSG? Probably not. I typically like the razor sharp, like emulation style look. So we'll probably just go with the default. And let me actually switch over back to my introduction, because I'm going to need to actually adjust my webcam here so you guys can actually see what I am unboxing without the camera shaking all over the damn place. So I think that is probably good. I hope it stays put. Alright. And then one thing I am going to do is try to put some music on here. It's just going to be ghetto speaker audio, but the snowball mic should pick it up pretty decently. So but let's go ahead and try to find something. Let's see. I have a side game music channel I always play music from because it's music I like. And yeah, it's cool. So let me see. What could I play that won't get copyright claimed? I think I'm gonna do. Oh man, I don't know. Decisions. A lot of times I do Virtua Cop because it's like a pretty. Whoops, maybe a little too loud. It's a pretty chill soundtrack. I'll just kind of keep it there in the background. It's not going to be too loud. It might even be too quiet, but that's okay. LML just got home from work. And Zero says, out of the box, it does look great. And hey, there's Patchouli. I had a feeling she'd be coming over here. Hey, you. Hi. How's it going? How's it going? Well, there's not really... I don't think there's a whole lot of room, Patchouli. Hey, you! Yeah, there's the Patchy. She was howling at me when I was getting my thumbnail set up and all that stuff. She's like, feed me, human, now! Of course, the exposure makes her look all washed out. Here, let me bring you over here. Here, come on over here. Here, let's come on over here. Come on, babe. Come on over here. Come on. Good girl, Patchouli. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this. Let's get that part over with. Always want to be very light when you're going across with scissors like this, because sometimes like the actual physical item box is like right underneath it. And when I was working retail a long time ago, I would cut up or put like scratches into brand new items because I was not smart back then. Not that I'm smart now, but I'm a little bit wiser. LML, yeah, her coat is calico. Calico's not really like a breed or anything, it's just the coat. But she's a domestic short hair with a little bit of tabby. And Vince, how's it going, Vince? Alright, let's put this over here. Yeah, so for anybody that needs a little bit of history, I actually used to own a MegaSG and a gp&t. I sold both to fund my Mister a couple of years ago now, because the Mister was expensive. And unfortunately, at the time, I didn't have the money to invest like $400 into something like the Mister without selling off a whole bunch of stuff. But I had thought about it, and I was like, well, I've got original hardware already for everything, and the Mister offers so much more than just like this right here. Ooh, you can see my recording setup. And so it made logical sense to sell my FPGA hardware to fund more FPGA hardware. It's like sell 2 cores to get 25 more, you know? I mean, it's more than 2 cores, because like the MegaSG, for instance, does Genesis, Master System, ColecoVision, and SG-1000. So, you know, you get a bunch of platforms. Oh, and Game Gear. It's got a Game Gear core. I forgot. So there, you know, there's still a good amount of flexibility with these. gp&t was a little more limited. You know, it only did Super Nintendo, which I was always kind of bummed about. You going in the box for Julie? No, you're just gonna dig your claws in. That's fine too. So yeah, I basically sold my original MegaSG for my Mister, same with my gp&t. And if Analogue ever gets gp&ts back in stock, I want to buy another one. Because I like the convenience, while my Mister is awesome, I love the convenience of these dedicated FPGA systems. Like, I have an AVS, I had a gp&t, I had a MegaSG. I can use real hardware with it, I can use my original controllers, which are nice and worn in. I don't have to use controller adapters. By the way, I got the Euro-themed model. It's pretty cool looking. It's got white and gray buttons on it. Oh, I forgot it's got the headphone jack on the front. So yeah, this is the console. As much as I'm not a fan of Analogue's business practices, they do make really good products. You know, it's very high quality. It feels durable. There we go. SD slot is on that side. Yeah, it looks very nice. And this is actually for the Sega CD. This is another reason why I wanted one of these, because I still like using my original actual Sega CD, and I can use the MegaSG with it. And, well, I forgot all this stuff actually comes with it. So we get an HDMI cable, I'll just leave in the box, I don't really need it. We've got silica gel. Just toss that. Now you do want their power adapter. I think there was some like flakiness with using other power adapters on this thing, so you really want to use the one that comes with it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Alright, there's that. Now I'm going to have to find an SD card. Also, check this out. So, I was at a local game store the other day, and they had a 8-bit DOE M30 for the Genesis. Not the Genesis Mini, but the actual Genesis. So, it's a 2.4 gigahertz wireless controller. I have one for the Genesis Mini, and I think it works really well. It feels really nice. So I was able to get one for real Genesis consoles. So we're going to use that too. Ah, your SNES arrived at your other house today. Congrats. Hell yeah. Looks like we both had things arrive in the mail today. Alright, let's plug this bad boy in. Alright, so I went into the other room. I had this controller charging, actually, so it's done charging, so it's all good to go. So we're just going to use this for tonight. And be interested if it drops any inputs, because some of the 2.4 gig controllers do that. So yeah, we'll see how that works. So we also have a cartridge adapter. I think this is a Master System adapter. Yeah, that looks like a Master System cart slot. I mean, I'm probably not going to use this. I'll just leave it sealed for now. It doesn't really make a difference. I don't really care. It's not like, you know, it's going to be a crazy collector's item. Though the interesting thing about these FPGA consoles is that when they go out of stock, they like skyrocket in price. Like Super NTs right now are like $400 or $500 for the console itself. So there is always the chance that one day these will be discontinued permanently. Or even if they're not discontinued permanently anytime soon, they will be out of stock until they're able to make more. And during those moments, these consoles like jump up in price big time. That's another reason why when I saw this for sale, I just jumped on it. I guess I can keep that in there, actually. I should do that for my other 8-bit DOE boxes. I have too many 8-bit DOE controllers. So they're really good. They've come a long way. Hey, Colin, welcome back. Colin says, I love the Analogue MegaSG and Super NT. Quality products and the games look amazing on them. Yeah, right? They really do. So, okay, let me put this up here. And what we're going to do is switch back. Let's see. Let's power this on. Oh. Alright, so it looks like the console's up. I just wanted to make sure it functioned and everything. Let me try this other mode here real quick. Alright, let's switch back over. And in the meantime, I will fix my webcam. We also have a cat. She's back. Where are you? Where are you, Patchouli? Where are you? Come on. Come on. Come on up, Patchouli. Here she is. You coming on up? Look at these amazing production values, you know, shaky cam and all. This is what it's about, people. This is what it's about. What? Come on, come on, come on. Oh. You're being distracting, Patchouli. Alright. So I think I just hit the start button on the controller, and hey, it's working. Nice. So I gotta get rid of this font. So let's see if it's under System. Menu options. Font. Alternate font. Alternate font. Is this really the font for the MegaSG? I thought it was a different font. Oh, that's it. I had it in uppercase before. Okay, cool. Yeah, uppercase is so much easier to read. User loaded font? No, don't need it. Okay. So A is let's see. Okay. Menu bounce. Okay, I don't want the menu bounce. Dim game and menu. Yeah, that's fine. Highlight color. Highlight style. Oh, I see. I wonder if these options were added more recently, because I don't remember like being able to even change like how the highlight functions. I like that pulsing. I think I'll leave it at that. That's really cool. That's one thing I don't really care for about the Mister is its menu system. Like, yeah, it's consistent, but you know, could use a little more polish. Alright, hotkeys and controllers. So reset hotkey, menu hotkey is going to be just need to do something that I can remember. So we'll do up. CPA. Not super convenient, but that works. I like having the hotkey because I plan on jailbreaking this, which means I'm going to add all sorts of ROMs onto it, and I want to be able to, you know, reset it without, or switch games without having to. Come on, Patchouli, come on, over here. Hey, you, Patchouli. Gosh, she's being so demanding tonight. Hi. Might as well turn this into the Patchouli stream. Little goofball. Are you happy? Are you happy? Like function on the player 2 side? Oh, I think we just lost the mic for a second too. I think it's back. Oh man, so how's everybody doing tonight? Alright, so hardware, one thing I recall is auto region detection, cool. Force button mode, no. That's actually a really good option though for certain games like Forgotten Worlds. Oh, certain music plays slow in check. That's probably like Hellfire. Hellfire, if you run it on certain models, the music doesn't play at the correct speed. I'll just leave it off. SD card speed, I don't think it matters too much. CD timing. I mean, everything should probably remain on default. Now what I am kind of curious about is... yeah, I like it defaults to that white. You can actually raise the brightness of it quite a bit. You know, so turn it down. I'm actually looking at the LED right now. It's going up and down with my adjustments. I'll leave it kind of light. It's pretty cool. I know there's alright, resolution, so it's at 1080p 60 right now? Okay, that's what I want. Alright. Screen size, 4x3 for 16:9, that sounds about right. 4.5x height. Scalers, no scaler, yeah. Now there is the composite like blending effect you can do. I did mess around with that before, and it was actually kind of cool. I might not mess around with it tonight, but it is something I'll probably mess around with again. Yeah, I had also thought about buying a DAC, but I don't feel like I'm gonna get enough use out of it, and it looks like it's kind of cumbersome to work with. Extra features, mask top and bottom borders, enabled, yeah, dither blending, that's it right there. Yeah, we'll just kind of leave it on default. Yeah. Buffer mode, 0 delay, yep, cool. Okay, well I think that's pretty much it. So now what we're gonna do is save our settings. Man, it's been a couple of years now since I've used these. You're a knucklehead, you know that? You're such a knucklehead. You little goober. You're such a goober. Alright. Let's power off the console. I'm gonna go full webcam. Now I have to go get the jailbreak. With a cat on my desk. Ugh. You're a knucklehead, but Julie. All right. Alright, let me get my SD card. This should only take a few minutes, assuming it works on the first try. I have too many SD cards that are like way too big. Yeah, 128 gigs? No, don't need that. What is that? $32 gigs. Ugh. I think 32 might be like the smallest size I have right now. $32 gigs? Jeez. Well, 32, 128, 32. You know, it was always like... when I needed an SD card that was large, I could never find one. Now that I need one that's small, I can't find one. I just love how that works. Well, I found one at least. I mean, well, I found an SD card, but it's not small. Let's see. Yeah, for cards larger than 32 gigs, you need a tool, a specialized tool. Let me make sure that's not locked. Alright, it's not locked. Alright, let's plug this in. Alright. I know, this is the most exciting stuff ever, right? Alright, Alright, let me check my SD card and make sure it's formatted. Just make sure nothing's on it. Alright, go to properties. Looks like it's already FAT32. Nice, I don't even have to format it. Alright. So I'm going to download the Jailbreak. It's literally just a bin file and that's it. Hey, Patchouli. Patchouli. All I can see is your butt. Why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over here? Come here. Good girl. Alright, I have to take the card out, pop it into the system. And then we have to transfer the card back so I can copy the ROMs over. Oops! Oops! No. I hit the power button by accident. Shit. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, it looks like it... Basically what happens, you guys can't really see it, but the power button on the console is supposed to constantly flash, and it's basically like applying the firmware. It's a little freaky when you do it because you don't see anything on your screen. You just need to be patient with it. Oh, man. This is kind of what things are like on Twitch when I'm doing stuff like this. It's very quiet. Not all that interesting. But part of the fun of this backer-only stream was to be able to unbox this on camera. You get to see it in real time. I also wanted this stream to happen earlier, but it was originally going to happen on Tuesday, but the delivery estimate Sorry about that. She hit the cable. The port on the back of my Snowball mic is not that great. The cable comes loose all the time. But, yeah, the idea was to try to do it early on Tuesday. That way, like, people in the United States can watch while they're at work, and then people overseas can also watch. But I got the console today, and I was eager to get it set up. And it looks like it went through. Yeah, I was eager to get it set up, and wanted to go ahead and knock out the stream. Oh man, so this is actually kind of a bummer. I think I have to actually redo all the settings now. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do that. I already kind of know what I want. Let's just go through everything, make sure it's good. Yeah, all this stuff should be basically like default again. Yeah, that is one of the downsides to updating your firmware on Analogue's products, is that a lot of times your settings get wiped out. Where are you going, Patchouli? Where are you going? Ow! Alright. Oh, man. It's fun having her. She's a good kitty. Right, let's move this over just a little bit. Let there be lights. So again, let's go through everything. Oh yeah, I needed the cartridge and CD audio volume. Enable cartridge and CD audio. Yes. And this I might have to raise. I remember having to change one of these settings. That's for like actual Sega CD hardware, which I do plan on using. Hey, Agostino, what's going on? Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Channel levels. Alright, advanced filter. Okay. System, menu options, font, uppercase. Highlight style. We're gonna go with throb. And I don't know. I'm gonna go with that blue. It's easy on my eyes. High-res file browser. That's right. I totally forgot you could do that. Prompt when saving RAM. Save warning message. Bring my LED brightness back down. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, so now we're gonna have to power off. Oh, I also meant to do a hotkey. Alright. Yeah, core options. Hotkeys and controllers. Reset hotkey. Menu hotkey. Up, ABC, start. Do down, ABC, start. We'll do up. Alright. Save it again. You know, this is tedious. God, I'm gonna be like an old man and fall asleep before I even start playing the game. Oh man, okay. Let's power off. Alright, now I'm going to copy over the games. That'll take a couple minutes and then we'll be up and running and ready to play. Alright. Now, technically I don't have to do this right now. I can just bust out an actual flash card and just do that, but we're going to just kind of get this over with. I'm just going to use the same file structure I've got on my Mister. Alright, so it is not recognizing my SD card. Ugh, such a pain. Oh yeah. There it is. Alright, get rid of the firmware. Don't need it. Interesting, it only came up as 0 bytes. That makes no sense. I'm not sure how I want to do this. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright, let's see how long this takes. This is gonna take a while, apparently. That's fine. Okay, actually, you know what? I gotta cancel this. I have a better way of doing this. Cancel. Shoutouts to Leo for hooking me up with an easy setup. Alright, there we go. New transfer started, and actually his is smaller than mine. Cool. Only 1.8 gigs versus my 4 gigs. I don't even know what my mine is 4 gigs. Alright, so while that's transferring, it's only going to take a minute. Or a couple minutes, it seems. It says 2 or 3 minutes remaining. You're such a knucklehead, cat. Alright, my friend Leo wanted me to test out just regular cartridges. So we'll just kind of mess around with stuff like this while this data transfers, and then once it's done, we'll actually play some Wardner. So, which, I mean, I might not even have that much time to do this, but I don't even know why I have these games in box protectors. I think I just had some extra box protectors. These are plastic cases. You don't really need box protectors. He wanted me to test the cartridge slot, because he says like his has a death grip. Oh yeah, no, mine's fine. Oh yeah, I have no issues. Alright, we're just gonna leave the music going. I'll turn the game audio on once we actually start playing Wardner. Looks like the data transfer is about halfway done. So yeah, this is Strider. This is one of my favorite games on the Genesis. It's, the cartridges I really tore up, but the box and manual are pretty good. That's why I have it. You know, I think it was like under $25 not too long ago, actually. Maybe one day I'll just magically stumble upon like a really nice copy, like cart only, to get rid of this torn up copy. But yeah, I love Arcade Strider. I love Genesis Strider. Maybe this will be like a good quick play down the road. Do a playthrough of Strider. Man, I don't remember if I actually have a Let's Play of the Genesis version. Like an old Let's Play. I'll have to go check for that, actually. I know I've got an arcade Let's Play. but we're probably talking like 2014. Yeah, I did the arcade Let's Play before my brother moved out, so this used to be my bedroom, the room I'm in right now, and so I was doing videos in here until the end of 2014. Then when he moved out, I took his old bedroom, made that my game room, and so I did all my recording in the new room. I think it was about 2 years ago now. No, about a year ago. A little over a year now, I switched back into this room. But it's no longer a bedroom. It's only a game room now, so it's like twice the size of my old game room. It looks like the data transfer is done. So Strider's not going to last all that long. We'll go ahead and just swap games. Oops, I'm not paying attention either. I'm going to die. Yep. You got to set that up just right, otherwise like you end up taking like force damage. You want to have the long sword. Start attacking him like right as he starts forming, and then a lot of times you can have him just destroyed as he like loops all the way around. Strider's one of those games where it's like it feels really tough at first, but then when you learn what to do, it's really not bad at all. So I think that's actually someone just asked me if I can do a blind Let's Play of the SNES port of Space Ace. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think I've seen gameplay of that. I'm like, that doesn't really look like it'd be fun to me, so I probably will pass on that. I don't know. I could always do a quick play of it and just go into it completely blind and see what happens. So, all right, let's see if it actually saved my hotkeys. It did. Look at that. Cores. Genesis. Cannot mount it. Oh, duh. I didn't even put the SD card back in. All right, let me do that. That would be helpful. Oh. And yeah, I guess, I mean, the Genesis port was great. Imagine, like, how that and, like, Ghouls and Ghosts would have been and stuff like that with larger cartridge sizes. I mean, Strider was, like, the largest cart size at the time. Not just larger cartridge sizes, but, like, larger cart size and more time. Like, imagine how much closer to the arcade versions those games could have been. They're still awesome to play. The Strider in particular you can tell it's really lacking in the animation department. And that's probably either like a compression or just a cart size issue. 8 megs might not have been enough. Hey, Atrocity. Atrocity says the only way to describe Space Ace on SNES is breathtakingly awful. See, that's exactly why I don't want to play it. As much as I like some bad games, like, I don't know, I almost feel it's like a trollish request. Like, they're probably not even serious. They probably just want me to, I probably have to... I don't know if you can hot swap carts on here, so I'm not even going to try. But yeah, it just seems kind of like a trollish sort of request. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Obviously, you guys are familiar with it. Hey, Scott. Scott made it too. Hell yeah. Welcome back, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully the mic doesn't drop on me as I move it. All right. Just for anybody wondering, we just got the MegaSG. We unboxed it. And we just set up the jailbreak, copied all my ROMs over, and we're using the 8-bit DOE M30 2.4 gigahertz controller. So we're going to be using this. There's a guy posting a Sega 16, a really great total revamp pack of Ghosts and Goblins for Genesis, or Ghouls and Ghosts, sorry. His goal is to make it as close as possible to the arcade one. No, I haven't seen it. That's cool. Yeah, I was like, Because I know, like, you guys did it with Doom on 32X. Like, you know, I'd love to see, like, some of those old Sega arcade games revisited if possible, you know. Just to kind of... For me, it's just about seeing what the Genesis can really do with those CPS-1 games in particular. Because, you know, the versions that we did get are lacking in some ways, you know, so... Atrocity says, trust me when I say you're only saving yourself frustration. It's basically a blueprint of how not to design a game. Yeah, I had a feeling. I mean, it's just... Taking games like Space Ace and Dragon's Lair and making them platformers just doesn't... At least in the 8 and 16-bit era, just doesn't really seem right. Like, Dragon's Lair and NES is such a pain in the ass. I'm not just like quoting AVGN there. Like, I actually have tried to learn that game, and I get a few screens in. I'm like, I don't think I've got the patience for this. And I don't think anybody should. They're just bad ideas. All right, so here we go. Ooh, glitchy. Alright, so we officially have game audio. Well, you didn't hear anything, but I know we've got game audio now. So, alright, I have to hit start. Yeah, so if you want to use the Jailbreak cores, then you have to, you know, go to the cores option, and then, you know, you could... Oh, I guess I had to map it to a BIOS. I didn't even think about that. But let's just do cores, Genesis, and I assume I shouldn't have to load up any kind of BIOS for this one. So this is what's great about the MegaSG. You get the jailbreak, and then it's kind of like the Mister, where you can just load up basically any game, and it's convenient for streaming. It's convenient for recording. And what I love about this one is, like, it's just even easier to get back to your ROMs list, you know? It's great. So, whoops. So it looks like I actually just exited that. That's my bad. Like I said, it's been a couple of years since I last used Analogue's products, so because I sold my original MegaSG and Super NT for a Mister. That's how I was able to fund my Mister at the time. At a time where I was making less money. So it was harder to drop $400 on a setup like that. Agostino says, Megadrive can get pretty close to the CPS-1 stuff, almost arcade perfect. One of the difficulties is that you need to make a very dynamic use of the VRAM, replacing stuff on the fly. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I remember that Darius port from a couple years ago. It was really good. Yeah, this looks really good on here. Alright, let me turn it down to my headphones. And I might even need to turn it down just a little bit in person. I think last time we did this, I had to turn down a few dB on the game side, so I just did that a little bit. Let me know if it's terrible. But yeah, this is a game that I learned last year. Last year I was doing a bunch of like lazy streams from the couch on Twitch, where I would just, all my mini consoles are hacked, except for the TurboGrafx Mini. But it's got a big lineup on it anyway, so it's not as big of a deal. But I have like my NES, SNES, and Genesis Minis hacked, and so I would just hook those up and just kind of bounce from random game to random game, see what clicked. And this is one I actually stuck with. I actually learned it over the course of a night, and went back to it over the subsequent nights afterwards, and got better at it. Yeah, speaking of ghouls and ghosts, or ghosts and goblins, this has a little bit of that style of game in it. Although I would say, I don't want to say this is meaner, but it is, it's not an easy... Oh, that was dumb on my part. Was there a specific reason I got a MegaSG when I already have a Mister? Yeah, the reason is I'm an idiot. No, seriously, like, so, even with the Mister, I would still use my AVS for NES games, just because I like the simplicity of just having like an all-in-one console like that. For that specific purpose. I can use my original NES controllers on it without having to use controller adapters. You know, it just is very convenient. More convenient than even the Mister is. Wow. I thought I was going to actually squeeze in there. Apparently not. Also, I've always enjoyed Analogue's... You know, what Kevtris did, basically, with the front end, I've always really appreciated. Okay, so I can actually just fall down there. I've always loved the, you know, the Super NC and MegaSG front ends. They're nicer and snappier to me than, like, the Mister front end. And, another big one for me, outside of, like, convenience, having the ability to use actual cartridges, is, Sega CD support. Like, I have an actual Sega CD that I still much prefer using over the Mister Core. Mister Sega CD Core is really good, but I found it's not like 100%. Some games feel like they run too fast. Like Batman Returns, the driving sections, I found like speeds up a little bit when it's not supposed to. And so, you know, in a way, I like the Analogue SG core more when I'm doing stuff like Sega CD. Also, I'm one of those guys that still uses CDRs on his Sega CD. Because the whole process of like transferring over ISOs and getting them to function on the Mister has been a pain, and it's just, you know, I'll just keep using the discs as long as my system still reads them. So, you know, there's a bunch of reasons why I wanted another MegaSG, you know. But ultimately, it's easy to bring out. I don't need to bring any controller adapters. This is an actual Genesis controller we're using. It's, you know, 8-bit dual wireless, but it's a Genesis plug, and I can use this on my actual hardware, too. And, so, yeah, convenience mostly. So I actually kind of wanted to, like, not continue, so let's just get a game over. Yeah, the game is pretty cool, Zero. It's a tough game, though. Like, even though, like, I kind of know what I'm doing, I still don't know what I'm doing, because it's been a little while since I played through this. I actually did play this on a Genesis Mister stream, ironically enough. Let me see when that was. Actually, the screenshot for the thumbnail is actually from that stream, because I didn't have the MegaSG hooked up yet, so I didn't have a way of capturing it, and I wasn't going to bust out the Mister or something. So let's see, it was... Holy crap, it was before the end of last year? Man, you gotta be kidding me. The time is just flying. Yeah, it was December... It was... Christmas Day. I streamed Genesis on Christmas Day. Maybe I started on Christmas Eve and it ended up on Christmas Day, because I did a Doom Christmas stream too. Yeah, Merry Doomsmas. It says December 26th for Merry Doomsmas. So I think what happened is I started a Genesis stream on Christmas Eve, went into Christmas morning, and then started a Doom stream Christmas night, and then went into the day after Christmas. Yeah, so it's been... Man, it's been almost 6 months since we last did a Genesis stream on YouTube. That's insane to me. One thing Scott wishes is that the MegaSG Jailbreak would have a cart ROM dumper. Yeah, I mean, I could see some people being able to use that, especially if you have a cartridge that has, like, save data on it, you know. Yeah, I could see where like you might want to, you know, be able to back that up easily. Oh, and I'm just realizing I probably could have done a different strategy with that cape. Okay. Vince's Doomsmith, one of my favorite holiday traditions. Yeah, to back up saves. Yeah, I hear that, Scott. Thankfully, it's not an issue for me because I don't really have much of a Genesis cart collection. I have like 3 games. I think the ones I just showed off, and then I have Doom 32X Japanese, and then I have flashcards. I have multiple flashcards for Genesis. I had actually thought about getting into Genesis cart collecting because I got into NES and SNES again. Built up, you know, respectable collections, and I was like, nah, I don't have an affinity for Genesis carts. Like, for Genesis, I have to have the boxes and everything, and there's no way in hell I'm doing that in 2022. Alright, so I need to make sure I'm, like, clearing out all these enemies. These guys drop these yellow things, which upgrade your main weapon, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, and I also have to be quick with it too, because if I recall correctly, some levels, like, they're really strict on time. Yeah, and you do get money. Buying stuff is important, but also being upgraded is important too, so yeah, you want to try to kill all the enemies as well, because that's how you maximize your weapon upgrades and your cash. And cash is really important for later. So I'm just trying to play it safe. And I think I can just fall down. Yeah. It's coming back to me. I just duck here, jump. And then they disappear. Now the cape is like, it's a shield. You get to take extra hits. So it's also really important. I think a lot of enemies spawn here, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, and I just remembered what the yellow things do. After a certain amount, you'll be able to throw more projectiles, and they last for the rest of the game. I remember getting here the first time and just dying like crazy. You know, if you jump too early, you bump your head on the ceiling. Oh, yeah, those lightning strikes actually hurt you. Yeah, and these big yellow ones will actually upgrade you instantly. Yeah, so now I can shoot twice. I only have 30 seconds, though. Oh yeah, that's right. You shoot him and, like, as he dives at you, and then he just stops and goes vertically. Oh, jeez, I'm dead. Yeah, Zero, absolutely. Like, the prices have made collecting no fun. And, you know, it's one reason why for NES and Super NES, I'm basically just doing cart only. I'm not trying to build huge collections either. Alright, so I've got cash. I want to buy the cape, and then you buy the needle and thread. I'm not going to worry about the clock. Needle and thread is like an extra hit. But yeah, what I was going to say is that, like, I'm doing cart only in those systems because, you know, some of the carts are still really manageable. You know, NES in particular, there's a lot of, like, really common cheap games on NES, which is good. Super NES, there's less, but there's still good ones that aren't that expensive. Like, especially my own personal favorites. Like, I picked up Gradius 3 the other day, and it was it was like 20 bucks. It was like, eh. It used to be a lot cheaper, but still 20 bucks for like one of my favorite shooters of that generation. It's not bad. So, you know, I can justify stuff like that. The only other reason I've been getting games for even, like, some of the more expensive games on those systems is that, you know, I've been downsizing my collection a lot. Like, getting rid of a lot of my CD-based games and, you know, try to go through things and trim the fat, so to speak. You know, stuff that I may have bought. I was telling this to my friend the other day, actually. Like, getting rid of stuff that I bought a long time ago that, you know, with the intent to stream it or the intent to learn it for like a Let's Play or something, and then 5, 6, 7 years later realizing I still haven't gotten to them and I probably never will. And so it's like, okay, stuff like that I've been getting rid of as well. And, you know, because of like tax laws in Virginia, you know, if you sell enough online, like, you're like, if I sell more than like $500 worth of stuff through PayPal, then they send me like a 1099 form at the end of the year, and then I end up owing a bunch of that back, and I just don't want to go through that process. And so what I'll do is I'll just like take my stuff to the local game stores and just trade them in, and then I'll just put it towards other things. And so, you know, those other things have been NES and Super NES carts in particular. But if it wasn't for that downsizing, like, I would not get back into collecting, or not in the way that I have. You know, like, I'm up to like 200 NES carts now, and a huge portion of those came from downsizing, you know? Basically downsizing things I don't really want anymore and putting them, you know, transferring them into things that I do want. Or at least things that make me feel warm and fuzzy in this particular moment. And maybe down the road I'll end up selling my NES carts and Super NES carts. I don't know, but right now they make me feel pretty good. Hey, I see Tom's out there. Welcome back, man. I'll take a look at chat in a minute. This game, as you can see, it's got some nasty platforming here and there. All right, so what I want to do is actually hit down right there. I just wanted that cash. Oops. Yeah, this part's also fairly challenging as well. You've got these conveyor belts. Ugh. Well, I had the cape, so I was able to at least absorb a hit, but it's not ideal. I'd rather keep the cape for parts that are, like, much harder. Ugh! We have to redo that. Atrocity says, yeah, they enacted that on a federal level this year. If you sell more than 600, I believe you get a 1099. I basically stopped random stuff on eBay because of that. Oh, that sucks, man. So it used to just be a Virginia thing. Not just Virginia, but it was like 3 or 4 states in the United States that would do it. But that sucks that it's nationwide. Really deters people from, like, trying to just, like, you know, get a couple bucks here and there, you know, just to help make ends meet. For me, like, it was a tradition every year, because I always had the problem of just buying too much stuff, is kind of doing like a purge, you know, every year, and selling online. And I did that one year. I think it was, I don't remember if it was 2020 or 2019, but then I got that 1099 from PayPal, and I was just like, oh man, that sucks. You know, and it's like I wasn't even making, like, really good money off my stuff. You know, I would always sell my stuff at a loss on, like, you know, game forums, and I missed that cape. That's kind of the part of this, the point of this session here, is for me to, like, kind of relearn the game. It's been 6 months since I last played it. There's another boss right here. That's right, she does the fire on the ground. Yeah, one of the other things I would personally do if I had the option is Oh, okay, so I can buy this right now. So these 3 things are weapons. You want to buy the 3rd one. There we go. And then we want to buy the cape again. And there we go. Now we just want to stick with this for the rest of the game. This is basically a laser. And it becomes very, very powerful. I took a hit. I got a fairy as well. She acts as like a shield. Yeah, one thing that I wish was a little more viable was maybe trying to like sell locally through places like Craigslist. Ugh. Yeah, so I don't. So I do business expenses, like for my YouTube channel and stuff like that. But I don't write off games. You know, I write off things like, you know, if I buy a microphone, you know, if I upgrade my CPU or I get a new graphics card, you know, stuff like that. Because I'm primarily using those things to, like, stream and record. Didn't realize I didn't have a cape. Yeah, this run is, like, really sloppy. Like I said, this is me trying to learn it again, you know, it's been a while. But yeah, I do write off stuff, but I've never written off games, because I feel like if I ever get audited, they'll be like, they might not let that fly, because, like, it's not like I'm reviewing games, and as you guys know, I do play games on my own. It's not like I only have the games I have because I'm streaming. A lot of those games, like I mentioned, I ended up getting rid of. You know, if it's something that, like, I don't really play on stream, or, like, I'm never gonna get around to it, then I just get rid of it. But a lot of the games I have now are games I just want to have, like, legitimately, so... Yeah, well, I mean, Tom, like, graphics cards have been, definitely moving back in the right direction, regardless. Whether, like, crypto was taking a nosedive or not. It's like, seems like, manufacturing is finally starting to catch up. It's a slow process, but it is happening, based on, like, all the tech channels that I follow. I won't be buying a new GPU for a while, even though I'd like to. I'd like to get an RTX card. Or something that does ray tracing, so I can do stuff like Doom RTX and Quake 2 RTX. You can actually... I thought you could crawl... Oh, you can jump, that's right. Okay. So you can actually duck and jump. This is like a really trollish level. Like, you want to go a certain way. I don't remember what way that is. I think actually I can come up here. Let's see. I don't think I want to take that ladder, though. I think I get trolled. Big time. Well, let me find out. Okay, no. It's good. Alright. And actually, that was good, because we got some extra bonus points, but... Oh. Yeah, I definitely did not want to do that. Because this guy... And actually, you know what? I was never able to kill that guy before because I never really got the laser. Let me talk to this guy. An evil creature has invaded my room. If you can get rid of it, I will show you a shortcut to the Wardner. But remember, your task will not be easy. I mean, unless it's talking about this guy again. Or maybe it's talking about another enemy. I just realized there's a key. But I've never gotten that key before. Alright, got a key. We fall into this room. Yeah, these guys are like... I was not able to destroy that guy without this laser. Oh, the key just lets you Exit. Wait, that's confusing. It's still there. Get rid of it. What are you talking about? Which one are you talking about? I'm gonna try this one more time, but I don't think it's this guy. I think it's maybe a later enemy. Oh yeah, so the key just opens up the door. Yeah, it's still there, get rid of it. Alright, that's something I'll have to look up some other time. And actually, no, that's interesting. I think he resets the timer. Yeah, the timer resets every time you talk to him. That's actually a good tip I didn't know about. Check that out. Vince says I might be able to do a partial write-off, but if you're going to write them off, you'd have to track what you sell them for, etc. for potential gains, a royal pain regardless. Yeah, I mean, just tracking this stuff to begin with is a royal pain. Like, you know, I hold on to all my receipts, but by the end of the year, like, I forget what those receipts are even for. And so, like, when tax time actually comes around, it's, you know, it's just annoying having to deal with it. Alright, so we jump up here, and I don't remember which way I want to go here. There is an ideal way, because you can get weapon upgrades. I don't think this is the right way. I think I need to, yeah, I need to go back. I should probably be able to make that jump. Yep, okay. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, no, we're fine. Let's try this. See, I want that, but something tells me that I... like, I feel like there was like some kind of mini boss down here I wanted to try to access first. Yeah, because there's that upgrade. Oh no, okay, so I can just literally just duck this. Okay. Yeah, I think I messed it up. I think there's a way to get both weapon upgrades, and I don't remember how. Whoa, I was looking at chat. Good thing I've got my cape. I already have the clock. I guess I think what the clock does is when you run out of time, it gives you a little bit more. Yeah, and it seems like there's no way to get back over to the left. Alright. I don't think we're going to have enough time to get through this level. Whoops! I guess I should have jumped. Thought I could just fall off. Yeah, there's no way to get back. Okay. Yeah, I wonder how you're supposed to deal with that, that person that is like, oh, there's a monster in my room. Might have to look that up. Or maybe it's just an incomplete feature. This guy's gonna be a pain without the cape, because he's got like this weird spread shot. Yeah. All right. A lot of this game is just patience. It's basically like knowing what to do, when and where, and then just being patient. You know, it's actually kind of interesting because it is... Okay, I guess spikes kill me instantly, even with the cape. I did not know that. It's interesting because it's like, it's a Japanese game that is almost like Euro in style in terms of its like precision platforming and heavy emphasis on just like hardcore memorization. Japanese developed action platformers were usually a little more, usually had a little more randomization. I think there's an extra life here, yep. Remember, the only reason I figured that out is I accidentally fell into that fire pit with a cape. And with the cape, I was able to take the extra hits to fall down below them. But then I was like, how am I supposed to get out? And these things are really weird. You have to, like, hit them, and then they fly up. Whoops. Well, that was dumb on my part. I do wonder if the extra life would reappear. Maybe I should try that. And these things are odd, too. You have to, like, I think, press down at the right time. Yeah. And you get flung really far. Yeah, and I think the hitboxes can be a little weird, and yeah, like I didn't even touch that. There was a gap. But it still took a hit. Oh no, I think I have to do the whole level over. Let's see. No, okay, cool. That's pretty generous. Looks like Patchouli is still here, hanging out with me. Doom Guy KO. Maybe with the drop again. There it is. Whoops. I went too fast. A week, huh? Nah. It does have some catchy music. It's very simple, but it's charming. I need to play the arcade version of this. Because I believe there's there's like a Wardner collection. I don't remember if it's actually come out already, but it's on the modern systems. It's one of M2's collections. That's right, and this boss, like, his projectiles kind of go wherever you are, so you want to keep jumping. Yep, just like that. Guaranteed weapon upgrade. Just nice. Look at that. Nice and long now. Very Master System sounding. And by the way, this is the very end of the game. You like how the music is chill, like this guy's just out on his morning walk. This is why you want the laser as well. Like, oh, sorry, wrong room. It's this guy. Yeah, this is not a very long game when you know what to do. Okay, come on. There you go. Seems like it's easier if you're actually, like, walking. Man, come on. This is kind of a long stage. You fight all the mini-bosses again, and all the regular bosses. There we go. Reminds you a lot of the Adventure Island series. Yeah, I can see that. Oh. And what sucks is I went into this without a cape. So I don't have that buffer. Tom says, back when you could spend a rainy afternoon beating a game and be happy with that. Yep. Not feeling like you need 100 hours of gameplay. I had many a rainy afternoon when I was growing up, that's for sure. Of course, those rainy afternoons eventually turned into me playing like a dozen different games. Kind of like I do now. Whoa, that was close. I hit the jump button by accident. Ugh. That's right, I think you have to stay far back with that guy. I think I actually got a checkpoint. Yeah. Huh, I wonder why that guy didn't disappear. That's weird. Alright, this one is actually a real pain. Because of that fire. Okay, we got it. Good. I've died there many times. Okay. I still have 3 lives left. I'm getting close to the end. There is an actual final boss, too. Kind of get into a rhythm. Yep, Castlevania 2 platforming. Alright, another guaranteed weapon upgrade. And it's even longer. I like those red dragons, they're really easy. Alright, final boss. I had to remember how to deal with this. I don't even remember his pattern. So I guess just duck the laning. Oh, okay, he does that twice. Alright, now the final form. Okay, I remember that pattern. Okay, let's see if we can do it this time. Yeah, I know what you mean, Atrocity. Just not having that many games until you get bored with them. Oh, look, it's sort of like a checkpoint. Oh, I didn't do it just right. So you have to, like, jump backwards, like, through his fireballs, and then that's pretty much it. I think that's, like, the entire fight. I'll be really surprised if they checkpoint me. Wow, they do! Man, that is generous. Oh, I mistimed that. And that's it. Hey, baby. We look way fatter in the game than we do on the box. Imagine being like a kid getting this game. You're like, this looks so cool! And you get it, it's like these little chibi fat people. Thanks for the GG, Scott. Pachuli wasn't too impressed with this run. She just left us. I'm gonna actually go on game FAQs real quick, see what Oh, you know what I just realized is I have streamer mode on Discord, so technically anyone can see my stream. The stream's meant only for, like, channel backers. Alright, let's see if there is a guide. Looks like there is. They're both from 2001. So it looks like the boss gave me an even 400,000. Yeah, this walkthrough is not all that helpful. They mention the old man, but they don't mention what he actually does. The old man could very well just be like a troll. LML says he thinks Wada Games is being sued right now. Really? Trossi says, I wonder if people still write game FAQ guides for old games anymore. So many retro games have no guides whatsoever. It's a good question, honestly. So the pricing of games could get changed. I don't think the pricing will be affected that much with, like, even if WADA goes out of business. I mean, I think other grading houses will still be there and other grading houses will still pop up. But I don't think that's why retro game prices have gotten as expensive as they are. I mean, it's got to be a factor, but people got to remember that, like, people that grew up with this stuff now are older and they have money. They can spend $100 on a game and it doesn't hurt them, right? I mean, we spend 60 to 70 on brand new AAA games, right? More people doing that, you know, is going to raise the prices of everything across the board. But then there's so much more exposure now too. Like, just look at my channel. I'm one guy. I've got over 1,000 videos of retro gaming content. People are discovering new games every day because of my one channel. And now apply that to the rest of YouTube and apply that to like big channels like Metal Jesus or, you know, guys like that. People are just so much more exposed to this stuff, and it's becoming normality for a lot of people, and it drives up interest, which drives up demand and drives up costs. It's just how it works, you know? So now stuff like WATA, you know, you see like a Super Mario something or another sell for $1 million. Every dumbass mom and pop out there that doesn't really follow this scene is now interested. So like I said, I think all that has an effect, but, you know, and the WATA stuff, the grading, and the big auctions definitely have impacts for sure, but it's definitely not everything, and I don't think it's even close to everything. Again, if WATA in particular like goes under, or they change their practices and whatever, or maybe grading games becomes less popular, like, I think prices are still going to be up because people want this stuff. Like, they enjoy it. They find it's a fun hobby. Might even have some meaning for them because they grew up playing a lot of these games, you know? So, I'm not sure if it's really going to change all that much. But you never know. That's the thing. Like, I never would have foresaw these prices to get as high as they are now, or even as high as they were 3 or 4 years ago. Like, it's been bonkers for a while. It's not a new phenomenon. So, you know, the same thing is actually happening with pinball machines right now. Like, pinball is just through the freaking roof, and we're talking like, these are like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 plus items, not like $50 to $100 video games. And pinball doesn't really have the controversy that, you know, video games do, with like the grading houses and stuff like that. I don't know, man. It's just a weird time in general. Vince says retro games were getting crazy even before WATA, but WATA made it even worse. Financialized the hobby. Yeah, well, I mean, that's also been happening a long time too, Vince. You know, it's not just the grading houses doing that. I mean, even like, remember 10, 11, 12 years ago, I thought about becoming like a flipper, because I was discovering that, like, wow, I can go to like thrift stores and buy games cheap and then like sell them on eBay. And thankfully I kind of didn't do that, because for one, it would be really hard to maintain that these days, I think, unless like you actually open up like a physical game store. But also it felt kind of slimy to me, just like, you know, getting these cheap games and then trying to profit off of them, rather than letting them go to people that actually want to play them. That was always one of the fun things about thrifting, is you find a really good deal and you take it home and you put it in your collection and you whip it out and you play it, and you have fun doing that. But when I was thinking about that, there are a lot of other people trying to get into flipping as well. You know, they realized like they could find good deals and then profit off of them, basically take advantage of others as a result. And there's been a lot of that, and that's been going on for well over a decade. So Carl Jobst is making another video on that WATA thing. Yeah, I've been popping into his channel once every now and then to see if there's any interesting follow-ups to that story and a couple of others. I don't actually follow his channel because it's mostly speedrun content. I don't really follow speedrunning too much these days, but he does make good content. Yeah, well, the problem is you're always gonna have people that get greedy with it. I mean, that's just how people are, you know? If people can make a quick buck, they'll do it. And, I mean, especially, like, in this day and age where, I mean... I don't know, man. I feel like there's, I feel like if you get yourself a good career that makes good money, you won't feel the need to take your time to try to, like, go buy games and flip them for profit, because it's just not worth your time. I don't know how many, like, poor individuals are into retro gaming or just trying to make a quick buck by flipping stuff, but I mean, that could be a part of it too, you know? I don't know. That'll actually lead us down to a line of conversation that's not even gaming related, so I'm not going to go there, and I'm not even that smart, so, like, I would probably just sound like I'm talking out of my ass completely, so we just won't go there. But I guess the point is, if people were less desperate about their financial situation, they'd be less likely to even feel the need to buy and flip and resell. Atrocity says, sadly, mostly thrifting is dried up nowadays. Yeah, Goodwill shops all games directly to their auction site. Yeah, a lot of Goodwill stores do that. Some of them don't, but even then, like, their stuff either gets picked over immediately, or it's just, we're in an era now where it's all like Xbox 360 and PS3 stuff, and like, I don't know, that's a weird one. That generation for the most part doesn't interest me in terms of like collecting, buying and collecting. Yeah, the whole greed thing, unfortunately, that's just not something that's going away. I can't foresee it going away anytime soon, unfortunately. I mean, just like, we were just talking about graphics cards, I mean, just look at those. I mean, for the longest time, you've had to... I don't know. Like, legitimate consumers that will actually use the products, it's been difficult for them to get them. They have to resort to scalpers, which is, you know... that whole greed thing. You know, if someone can make a quick buck, they will. If the opportunity's there. And with graphics cards, they were making a pretty penny. I mean, same with Xbox Series consoles and the PlayStation 5, or Xbox Series X and PS5. You can go on eBay right now and buy one for $800, but then you're paying $300 more than market value, and you're giving into the greedy scalpers. But people are doing it because they really want one. It's just, you know, as long as, you know, scalpers can make money like that, they'll continue to, and that's never going to change. So, yeah, so I mean, I'm not seeing anything about this old man in Wardner, by the way. I'm trying to see if there's anything, but I am not seeing anything. Man, this other walkthrough's organized horribly. Oh, that's the monster list. That's why it's listed like that. Okay, it's weird. Yeah, one thing for me with these walkthroughs is Atrocity was wondering if, like, people are still making retro walkthroughs. I bet there are still people out there doing it, but I find the text-based method to be kind of archaic and outdated. I feel like if you wanted to, you should like make a visual walkthrough these days. Like actually have screenshots and stuff like that. Like those are still really handy. I mean, some text walkthroughs are perfectly fine too, but like the walkthroughs I'm looking at for Wardner, they don't flow well at all. So I'm just like, what am I even looking at? So One thing I did on my website, which I haven't updated in like a year, is do sort of like a visual walkthrough. Let me actually go to my website and actually see if I can have it show an example. It's still very much text-based, but I would take like old videos and sort of like digitize them, if you will. You know, the Ghosts and Demons isn't the best. Let's see what my Castlevania one's like. Well, I don't know. Now that I'm looking at the stuff that I've done, they don't even seem all that great, but just to kind of give you an idea, like, even that sort of thing that I did with my own little website and articles, like, I'd like a site to pop up where there's more of that type of stuff. Yeah, Scott says, yeah, YouTube has replaced text guides, I think. Yep. Atrocity says, yeah, I didn't get into that generation either. I have a grand total of 4 360 games. I've only played one of them. That's Raiden Fighters Aces, yep. Yeah, don't get me wrong, like, I enjoyed that generation going through, but I'm not really nostalgic about it at all. Yeah, it's kind of a weird one for me. Of the stuff from that generation I still play, it's all, like, retro arcade-style games. So... Okay, we're just gonna assume that the old man does nothing in this. Alright, I guess let's try it again. I'm gonna actually tone down this light a little bit. It's 8 p.m. God, it's still light outside. It's crazy. It's definitely close to summertime, that's for sure. I think it's probably good enough. I'm actually one of those streamers that doesn't like lights blaring in their eyes. I did Atrocity, but it was like 20 years ago, 22 years ago. This is when like the internet was smaller and you could actually do things like that. That, and he hadn't blown up like in the way that he has recently. You know, he's like one of the all-time greats now, and back then he was just kind of still, I think, relatively unknown. A lot of his stuff he was doing back then was all like electronic based, and now since then he's gotten into like all sorts of symphonic stuff and grand movie style scores. But yeah, no, it was an honor because like he's made some of my favorite music from the 90s. You know, Scorcher, Subterranea, Batman and Robin, Genesis, some of the stuff in Amok. Alright, well, let's see how we do this time. This game's definitely got some catchy music. Yeah, he's super talented. I mean, it sounds like he's had an amazing... Shit. An amazing career, too. You know, going from basically the demo scene on microcomputers from back in the day to, you know, controlling a full orchestra in his modern work. It's crazy. Yeah, so that was a really bad play in the beginning. Like, I lost my cape, which is not ideal. That's going to make life more difficult. Bump my head, duck, jump. Duck, jump. There we go. Yeah, I think I would usually do that differently. The more practice runs I do, the more I will remember, like, my old strategies and whatnot to flow things along smoother. At least I haven't died there yet. Yeah, investing in flashcards, it's if you're trying to save money and still play, then flashcards are great. You know, if you're trying to use original hardware, which I know you are. Yeah, so I guess I can just sit far enough back to where I can literally just jump straight up. Yeah, so I need 3,000 for that. So my original strategy was basically just to get the cape, get the thread. I don't even need the time. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, the flashcards revive old consoles, basically. You know, you've got a flashcard and you got the hardware, you can just use it to your heart's content. You don't have to go seeking out all these expensive games. You know, you can just really get back to basics with the hobby. I don't have anything against people that like to collect. I just am more about people just being smart with their money, because I've seen a lot of people kind of like go into debt and stuff like that, irresponsibly spend. I mean, hell, I've been there too. And a flashcard can kind of get you out of that rut, or that nasty cycle of just buying stuff you don't really need, and then just enjoying the games. You know, they can also allow people to try to collect more responsibly, so to speak. You know, one of the great things about flashcards for me was, like, it definitely curbed spending habits. Because there was one point in time where I would just buy everything I saw. And then I started being a little more intelligent about it. Oh, jeez. Like I said, some of the collision in this leaves a little bit to be desired. But I'd play a game on a flashcard and be like, oh, this game's not, I don't really like it that much. So even if I see it in the wild at a good price, I still pass on it. Because I know it's a game, like, I won't play to save my money. You know, so even if, like, you still collect, or, like, not you, but, like, you know, other people, if they get into flashcards and they still have that desire to collect, well, maybe they can still curb their habits a little bit by not buying random things that they know they won't touch. And that's thanks to, you know, being able to experiment with flashcards. And of course, you can do that with software emulation too. But if you got the real console, you know, it's very nice being able to just try anything at any time. It's just very nice. I keep forgetting that that doesn't actually reverse. So, oops. So Atrocity, I don't know about certain flashcards going up. I was checking his website just the other day. you do got to remember that he's got like very high-end models of his flash cards. Like there's the FX Pack Pro. That's not even technically his flash card. He just I think helps out with it. But he's got like the X7 models for most of the flash cards he offers. But I was honestly actually kind of surprised to see the prices of some of like his Super Nintendo flash cards. Like he's got like a $50 model EverDrive for Super Nintendo now. So basically it's like the old EverDrive version 2 without the DSP chips. And then he's got one with the DSPs and it's only like $85 or something. I was like, I think that was less than I paid for mine and I didn't even get DSP support 10 years ago. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Crix did make it out. Yeah. And he started ramping up production right away again. It was kind of crazy. More power to him, you know? Got upgraded a little bit. Alright, so I can afford the laser now. Might as well take the clock. It's all good. Yeah, use the fairy on these guys. Now, I wonder how well I'm going to absorb all this gameplay information. Because like I said, I had been working all day. Oh, I missed that item. I don't even know what that item does. Well, what I'll end up doing is doing another set of runs tomorrow on my own, most likely. Off-stream. I'll probably be a lot more comfortable, because I will have slept on it. Okay, so yeah, you want this guy, you get the boots, you jump up high, and then you get a weapon upgrade, and then you come back. Well, that sucked. I'm almost starting to wonder if this isn't like the best game for a normal Let's Play walkthrough, because I can't imagine there's going to be a lot of stuff for me to like zoom in on. I don't know. Okay, now I'm doubting myself. Oh man. Oh yeah, ROM hacking? Yeah, flash cards are great for that too. Absolutely. Yeah, so apparently, I think it's this ladder. You go up, and it's like... Yep. Rock falls on you. I want to talk to this guy again. Yeah, I mean, it's a different person, so I'm wondering if, like, there's an actual purpose to him? I don't know. Yeah, one thing I need to do sometime is actually play the Famicom version of this. There is a Famicom version, which I don't think I've messed around with yet. Yeah, I've had the same thing, Atrocity. For me, I think part of it was just like the flashcard models were really old. Like I knew, like I even had compatibility issues with like legitimate Genesis games or even Super Nintendo games. Unlike my my low-end EverDrive. Okay, so I think I actually just figured things out. So I want to drop down, get that, loop back around, come back. The weapon upgrades are pretty important. And then you jump over. No, because if I jump down there, I can't get back. I want to come here. Yeah, okay. That's what I was wondering about earlier. See, if I fell down up there on top, I wouldn't have been able to get the second weapon upgrade. Because there's no way to get back up here. Okay. That's all I was wondering earlier. But this is weird though. So look at that guy. It's changed. But it doesn't seem like I can get back. So I wonder if that's just like a... I don't know, just like an aesthetic choice. I mean, they try to get you like wondering about the level, but in reality it's just like, you know, it's just meant there to make things feel a little more eerie. But I mean, if I can actually get back there and fight that thing, that'd be pretty cool. It'd be especially cool to show off during a Let's Play. Yeah, like I don't think I can come back up here. Yeah, rocks. Wow, definitely not worth it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any way to get back. Getting low on time. Alright, boss time. Oh! I should have jumped to the left. That was my fault. I lost those two fairies, which is a bummer. Alright, so it seems like if that guy shoots low, you want to just stay to the left. If he shoots high, you want to actually try to dodge in between, like that. Sort of. I could have just jumped to the left. This is actually good practice. Yeah, really high up, you need to dodge in between. When it's low, you go to the left. Alright. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty easy. All right, getting close to the end again. Uh-oh, okay, I've got it. Get the extra life. You know, I just noticed that the gameplay has been really dark for some reason. Like, it's not as dark on my screen, which is odd. Let me actually check my filters. I'm pretty sure I don't have any like video filters. Oh, I do have. Oh, well, that explains things. I had a color correction filter applied. I think what was happening is the other night I was playing. Man, what was I playing? It was something on Twitch. Running something through my FrameMeister, and it was all like weird. I think it was actually washed out. It was too bright. I remember what was happening. I was using my XRGB3 into my CRT, and my CRT is super dark, so I had to raise the brightness in the upscaler, which caused it to be too bright on the capture. So I applied a color correcting filter to make it a little bit darker. So, long story short, I needed to make the footage brighter, or the capture brighter, for the CRT, but on the actual capture card itself, I had to make it darker. And so for that, you can just use like software filters. Yeah, I thought the capture looked a little dark for this, because I'm like, I mean, this is just HDMI output. What I see in my screen should be exactly what you guys see on the capture. I don't know why I didn't really think about that until now. Be nice if that fire animated. It's just completely static fire. Wonder if it animates in the arcade game. That is something I do want to do, is actually try to emulate the arcade version and actually try to put time into it. Alright. Alright, good stuff. Yeah, and the whole thing is I want to keep my cape here. I mean, especially if you want to, like, one life clear the game, that's kind of a necessity. Oh man, I am getting really freaking tired. Had a feeling this would happen. Streaming on... I try not to stream on YouTube on a work night anymore, because I find that I get way too tired. I start, like, stumbling over my words, and, you know, eyes start getting really sore. What we'll probably do is, it's almost 8:30 my time. I'll probably end up, probably stopping the stream after this, because we've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours. The whole unboxing and getting set up actually added a lot more time to this than I was originally anticipating. Oh, come on. How did I get hit by that? Alright, well, I still have one more hit on the cape. Yeah, there's repeat content on these bosses, so even though you get a checkpoint, you have to do some of them twice, and it kind of throws you off guard. You're like, I assume there's nothing over here. Nope. Yep, more ghosts. Yeah, you want to sit all the way back. Getting low on time. Yeah, these platforms are slightly tedious. Oh my god, dude, come on. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna run out of time. I mean, I'm definitely gonna beat the game. I've got 7 lives, but still. Yeah, that's rough. No more time. See, that's my next thing, is trying to figure out how to get through this without running out of time. Oh, that's not good. Wow, I got lucky. All right. So duck, jump, jump, probably duck again. Nope, that's it. Ah! I mean, the crazy thing about the final boss is, like, he doesn't take that long to take down. It's just getting that pattern correct, you know, without taking a hit. It's tough. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of other practice runs just to get really comfortable with this again. Thanks for the GGs, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I wasn't sure how many people were going to tune in here today, but we had a few. We had some conversation going, which was nice. Next time, I'll try to have the stream planned out in advance, and I'm going to try to do it earlier in the afternoon. It's just, I wanted to do it when I got the MegaSG, and that was today, so my original plans to stream 2 days ago kind of got messed up. So yeah, it looks like my video just finished rendering. I have one more to render. I have 4 more quick plays up my sleeve. So I'm going to go ahead and start rendering that right now. Yeah, much appreciated, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Let's start rendering this. All right. That's the last of the 4. Always a pleasure, Austin. You're awesome and great fun watching and listening to your streams. Thank you very much. No, you're welcome, Agosino. Thank you, sir, for hanging out. Tom with the GGs. Thanks, Tom. Oh, man. A retro gaming machine. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's get some last minute patchy here. Patchouli. Oh man. Oh man, I'm so freaking tired. Holy crap. I'm so tired right now. Yeah, so this archive. Sorry. Still trying to get these new templates down. I don't normally use them. Yeah, this archive won't go live until after I make the Let's Play. So that could be a couple weeks, it could be longer. So you guys that got to hang out today, you are special. You're the only ones that will be able to see it for a while. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. What you doing, girl? What you doing? She's breathing so fast. I don't know why she does that. You breathe real fast. Right there. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Patreon backers and YouTube channel members, I did post a another quick play for you guys today. For those of you guys on Discord, I posted some more over there as well. So basically, I post the videos like a week in advance on Patreon and YouTube, or YouTube channel memberships. But on my Discord, I post like everything I've currently got in the backlog. So I think I have a couple more quick plays there that are only on Discord right now. So if you guys want to get on my Discord server, just go to your Discord account, add your YouTube channel membership or your Patreon account to it. And then, actually with Patreon, you have to link your Discord on Patreon itself. Then my server will pop up automatically. For YouTube, you have to link your YouTube account with Discord itself. And then my server will pop up. So if you want extra content, go link your Discord account. Otherwise, just watch out. You know, these next several weeks, I'll be posting early access content on a weekly basis for you guys. So you get my videos at least a few days early, but generally I try to make it at least a week. So it's one of the perks to helping me out here and backing my channel. So, yep. Alright. I'm gonna get out of here. Let's do the old patron slide thingy-majig, which I don't think I've updated. But we'll do it anyway. But yeah, have a good night, guys. Take it easy.